Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is the project we're making today. It's this really good size gift box. So let's get started. So I have here in my scoreboard a piece of Just Jade designer cardstock, and this measures 10.5 inches by 8.5 inches. Now on the long side, which is this side, we are going to score at 2, 5, 7 and 10 inches. Whoops, 10 inches there. Twist it round and score at 2 inches. And that is our scoring done. Okay. So now we can fold on our score lines. Get our bone folder. And we're just going to fold on all of these score lines like this. And I've made bags like this umpteen times. They're really simple to make. They look good. And they don't take a lot of time to do. So, last one down here. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Okay. So, we are now going to cut and release these tabs. So we're going to cut up the score line 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to remove this little piece here. So let's do that right now. You're going to cut up the score line to the score line. So just like that. And again. And here we're just going to mitre the ends, so we're going to have a cut that looks like that, and we're going to do the same at the top here. We're just going to cut at an angle just like that. Okay, so let's get rid of these pieces like that. Okay, now we're going to put some score tape along this tab here. And you're going to put it as close to the score line as you can, like this. Now I'm going to show you how this is going to fold. It's going to fold like that. So when it stands up, whoopsie daisy, you always want your seam to be at the back. And this is going to be the front. So it tends to be 1, 2, 3. And on the inside, you're going to put the score tape this time. So I tend to put a little bit, quite a bit. I tend to be quite generous. I don't want it coming undone. That would be most embarrassing. Okay. So I'm just going to give everything a little burnish because double-sided tape is pressure adhesive. Now, while it's lying flat, it's always easier to put down your designer series paper. So let me get that for you. And this is the paper here. It's the Symmetry paper. And we're just going to cover the back and the front. So I've got here some. I'm going to put a good amount of Tombow, if I can get it to come out, that is, on each piece. And each piece here measures 5 3/4 inches by 2 3/4 inches. Okay. Not 5 6 rather, I should say. All the measurements correct will be on the blog post on my website, and you can find the link in the description box below. But yeah, these are definitely, let's see, 6 inches, yeah. 6 inches by 2 3/4 inches. And we're just going to put these, try to get the patterns going in the same direction if at all possible, like that. Now we're going to put our box together, or bag rather. So take off that piece of tearing tape that didn't want to come off. Fold, fold it again and give it a good press. Put this away for now. So now you can see our seam is there, so upside down, sides in, and then lid in. Okay, and I always just double check before I take everything off that I've got everything just as I want it to be. Okay, and then where's my bone folder? I'm going to go into the bone folder. Excuse the noise. Just give everything a good press. Okay, now you could leave it like that, but obviously we want to decorate it a little bit. So I'm actually, on this one I used a clip that you can see here. I forgot to bring another clip with me, so I'm going to nick this one. And all I'm going to do, as you can see, is just pinch in the sides here. And just clip it in place in the centre, and then down the side here just gently massage the side into the shape you want. Just let it take itself like that. Okay, so set that aside and we are going to do some stamping. Just Jade ink. Stamp set is this one, Sunny Sentiments. I'm going to use the one that says a happy hello to you, which is this one here. Put this on my block. Look for a scrap piece of Whisper White that we found here. And then just going to stamp this in Just Jade ink, as I said, somewhere near the edge here. Enough of that. Try again. Yep. Don't know what's wrong with me today. Let me do it on the reverse side, then I'm not wasting cardstock. Yep, that'll do. So, close up your ink pad. That aside, put that aside to dry. I'm going to bring in here a piece of Just Jade cardstock. And I'm going to punch out a piece using the rectangle postage stamp. It's not very warm today at all outside, but I'm sitting here in a closed room with a ton of lights, 7 lights on top of me, so whew, it's hot. I tell you, very, very hot. Even in the middle of winter, it's warm when I'm filming. Just one of those things. Too many lights make it too hot. Okay. So, we have our piece here. We're going to cut this piece in half, like that. Turn that over. Tombow on the top and on the bottom. Whoops. And then we are going to just use this to mat some layer and just try and get it as even as you can. With this punch, it's quite noticeable if you don't have it even. That's why the Tombow is so good, because it gives you that wiggle room to get it just as you want it, to make sure it's just how you're happy with it. Just like that. And then we're going to use some dimensionals on the back. And get rid of those, And we're just going to pop this somewhere like right there on the front. So now we're going to use some of this gorgeous Just Jade ribbon, which is really pretty ribbon, and it's the braided ribbon Just Jade with gold in it, and it's really so pretty. I think this time I could do a bit bigger. Let's do a bit bigger bow. Let's leave it at that. And there we go. And glue dots. And there we go. There are our two projects. I hope you liked them. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And if you're not subscribed to videos, please consider to do so. I'd be so grateful. If you want more information about the project, all the measurements, supply list, etc., as I said, it's all on my blog post on my website, and the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. That includes a link to my Facebook group, where I host a monthly online craft club where we make projects just like this together in a Facebook Live. I send out the kits to you and we all craft together and have a lot of fun. So please do check us out. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye!